Today we are back at my house because I have a nasty case of infection over there. And I have to protect all my valuable that I so hardly mined off camera. Look at all these diamonds. So we are going to use the anti-infection moss overgrowth to protect our house. And we're going to put the core right here, just like last time. There we go, it's spreading, and now we have the spread blocker in a cube around my stuff, so the spread should not go inside this cube here. And already, yep, the biome is already mossy. There has been a lot of updates since last time. Some texture has been changed, some behavior has been changed. Like, this guy doesn't look the same. I don't remember him having a flower on his head. And if we look at the creative menu, there's a few more stuff. Interesting. And to make the core, it's a bit more complicated now. You still need the ancient heart with condensed moss, but you need the nature's blessing focus. It's found in ancient cathedral. There's a new structure. So I'm really curious to take a look at that, probably in another video. If we can reach 10,000 likes, I'll make a showcase on the moss overgrowth. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyway, the moss is spreading. We are still stage 1. The abomination that is over here. I forgot to say that they are fighting the abomination. Wait, what did I see? Where's the core? Okay, that's a bad start. The spread blocker did not spread block my valuable. We have a really bad start. Does it have to be, like, outside? The core is gone. Wait, I think a moss structure spawned and removed the core. How ironic is that? Alright, let's place another core. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Alright, so the abomination is spreading. There's a bunch of insect here because of the injector. We have an infestor phase 1, and hopefully the core doesn't get destroyed. Yeah, the texture has changed. That was not the bulb. That's better. What the heck was that? What is this? My house! Wait, there's 2 of them. 3 of them! 4 of them! 5! 6? Huh? Why? What is this? Well, I guess I have to place to store my diamonds now. I thought the mod fixed this issue of creating random structure destroying stuff, but I guess not. They're about to fight. Like, look at how close the infection is getting. I feel like the moss, like, jumped a phase up. Maybe if I right-click the... The core. No. What? We have to. Good start, guys. Good start. Okay, so they are fighting now. There's an evolved pig that got inside... Well, inside. At the infection. And it killed... Well, pretty much everything from the abomination. So just to give the abomination a chance to do something, we are going to increase the phase of the abomination. Alright, a new mother has been born. Well, there's an infestor right below the house. Alright, it's been a while. Let's see. The abomination is having a hard time. The moss is gaining terrain, even though the abomination is on the last phase, and I haven't even upgraded the phase of the moss. I don't know if it's doing it's by itself now. Let's see, I'm full of diamond. Advanced phase, okay. We are in the extermination phase. I have no idea what it means. The core is still there. Okay. I have lost every single diamond except 3 barrel, and the abomination has not reached even behind the moss. There is a new worm mother, parasite mother, sorry, over here next to this cesspool of worm. Okay, we're gaining a lot of phases right now. Look, oh my, what is this? Mossy copper. Oh, they changed the ore. Mossy diamond ore. It's looked like a flower. Mossy copper. Where's the mossy piss ore? Oh my god, it needs to not do this is so bad. Please find another way to include, like, building structure in an infection mod. This is popping stuff randomly, one shot destroying every single blocks, even your own core, bedrocks, command block. This is bad. Anyway, I think we can safely say that the abomination got completely overgrown by the moss overgrowth. There's nothing left except some small patches. Something is preventing me from changing my speed and spectator mode. My god, I hate when mods change stuff without saying it. Anyway, let's move on to another infection, hoping that they have a better chance against the moss. With the Withering Away Reborn, and we already have a case of Withering right next to our door, and few prevented crash, I guess. So with this infection already there, and spreading sporadically, like it's everywhere. I've been here like 10 minutes and it's already in the house. It's already in the house. It's already in the house. It's, uh-oh. Go. Attack. Attack. There we go. Crisis averted. We're fine. Oh. No. Everything's gone. Everything is... No, there's one barrel left. Survive, barrel. Survive. Wow. I cannot go out now. Well, that was fast. I shouldn't have talked that much. I also placed a new type of, like, barrier. Yeah, let's see if we can advance the phase. We can, okay. Maybe it's gonna give a chance to the moss. We gotta keep an eye on the core, okay? It's been a while since I've looked at the Withering Away Reborn, and it seemed like there's some new stuff. Finally, there's no more random infection coming with the mod, and it seems to spread more randomly. I don't understand the pattern of evolution yet, but it seems like patches of wither sprayed around the world. Like if you sneeze at a wall, and this is just the aftermath, but you have a very bad case of like wither. And there's some new mobs. The wither ballerina. Ah, what the heck? She's dancing. Oh, there's another one here. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. What the? Okay, moving on. Okay, we can advance the phase a bit more. The core is still there. Let's wait for them to infect. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. The moss is spreading fast, though. That's the big advantage of the moss. It is spreading fast. So it might outspread. And the mobs are strong too. But they're dying on the wither. Okay, well, they are cheating death on the wither, but the multitude, it's getting pummeled by silverfish, and the silverfish are dead. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Both of them use like cheaty step on everything dies way to deal with stuff with OP effect. So they're kind of on the same level of cheese. We lost the barrel though. To a moss block, that is. Alright. Ooh, the frames are chubby. This is a sign that things are moving, and we have mostly moss right now. A few blocks left from this... Ah, oh my god. From... Never mind, there's a big fight here. Let's see what's happening. Okay, we have... I think it's a blob. Yep, that's a blob. This is one of the big boys of the infection for the Withering Away. There's a mangle. They are like... Strength tree? Resistance tree? What the... There's a spawner. Okay, these guys are strong. Let's see. Is there a core? Is there a core? There's a core. Okay, it's not gone. Let's see if we can advance the phase. We can, but the Withering Away is fighting back a lot more than the Abomination. Okay, two-phase. Okay, the moss is also over there and there. I think this is the last stand of the Withering Away. What is going on here? Are they taking damage by staying on the moss? I think they are. Yeah, just existing kills them. In terms of infection, I think the moss is one of the fastest to spread. It's spreading faster than the sculk. Okay, the wither has lost half its mass, while the spore is still gaining. It's at 169,000. Alright, I think it's time we move on to Dawn of the Flood. And as you can see, this house is a bit run down. Let's go outside and... oh no. Bad sign. There's a ship over there, and the whole land is covered in weird goo. Or whatever this thing is supposed to be. Flesh, maybe? Oh, by the way, if you like the content, make sure you subscribe. That's greatly appreciated. We are approaching really fast the 100,000 marks. That's all I had to say. Back to the video. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What we have is the mossy core, because we need help from the moss. Let's put that in. And there we go. Think I have done everything right with this. And now it's not destroyed by Dawn of the Flood, which means I think it should be fine. I think you have to do it like this. I don't know. The water has turned into hive liquid. There's some dead bodies everywhere. Once night falls, well, the mob's gonna spawn. There's like some weird force field that prevents me to, yeah, go up in creative. That's, oh, there it is. The Proto-Grave Mine Stage 2. I guess we gotta wait and see if the moss can at least go down there. I don't think it has, like, reached there last time. It is... wait, is it not converting the hive? No, it is. Okay, it is. And the core's still here. And, oh, I think we did it. There's no moss here. Let's upgrade the phase and see how it goes. Okay, here's another bunch of infection. It covers the moss. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. So now the moss has to fight with the massive wave of infection from the flood. Okay, we're gonna wait to upgrade the moss another time, and I think we'll hit that time lapse. Alright, so how's it going here? It feels like both of them are living at the same time. That's so weird. Because I think, yeah, the moss cannot reach the proto-grave mine. It's stuck underground. And the moss doesn't reach it. What is going on with you? Oh, the lag seems atrocious right now. Okay, that should clear out some lag. Yeah, since the source of the infection is so deep underground, the moss does not reach it. And yeah, there's a lot of back and forth, but since the flood is infecting a whole area at once, I think the moss is a bit struggling. Let's upgrade the phase. It's been a while. Let's see what happens if we bump this to the max. And I see there's also a super order advanced phase. Let's test this one once the... Whoop, where's my... Okay, there we go. We've reached the max, I think. Let's see if the super order does anything. Expurgation. I didn't know that. That's new. Advance into the expurgation super phase. It's a super phase. But what does it do? What is this? Wait. Pale moss. We're not on 1.21. That's the moss overgrowth pale moss. Okay, it worked. The moss did not infect the barrels, so you need to make a grid around in a box. Okay, yeah, we're now at the max phase. There's no more phase. Oh my god, it's converting the hive liquid. It's bridging over the water. What are you? Pale witch. What is that supposed to be? The green lime thing that is blinding. It would be great to see if the game was not extremely, like, laggy right now. The ship is still there. Seems like the proto-grave mine did not reclaim the ship this time. I guess I had to be close? What? Oh my god, the biome is changing. What? Oh, he's back! I thought they were gone from the mod. The useless mossy golem that's getting stuck everywhere. Welcome back. The game is so laggy right now, it has a hard time updating to me loading the chunks. I think it's the first stalemate. There's like nothing the moss can do right now. It cannot go underground. Oh, there's some pillar creaking. Oh, anyway. I've been sitting here for a while now, and nothing much is happening. Anyway, I just don't want to stay here for the next 100 years or so I'm gonna say it's a stalemate, and move on to our last infection, Ferriosis. And this is the one I'm the most interested about right now, of course, because it's the last, but this one changed the biome as well, so we're not only gonna see a block infection battle, but a biome battle. So right now we are in the invigoration phase, which means we're at 100,000 points. There's a primordial hive mind here. There's a pylon here. Overall, it's a big infection, and it's growing fast. Not sure why this tree is floating. Not important. Let's start the moss infection. At this point, I don't really give a flip about the diamonds. I just want the infection to go. We've seen that it's possible to preserve the diamonds with the anti-spread. Yep, there we go. Anyway, let's move back over here. Now, the moss is still stage 1. This is just the beginning, while Ferriosis is already advanced. But as you've seen, the moss is very fast. Ferriosis has just crossed the river and is moving slowly towards the moss. Here, we should have another biome. There we go, it's green. And if we stand over there, it is red. The view from outside the door is not really fun right now. Hopefully the moss can do something about it. Oh, we might have a few fights here. Not sure what the goal of this thing is, but it's fighting for sure. Okay, it's getting destroyed by a mossy pig that just, evolved into an evolved mossy pig, but this one, oh, okay, it carries, that's why it's called a carrier. Wait, they laid a mound. I don't know if they can destroy this. The moss could probably be invaded by this thing. Yep, there we go. It grew into a blossom. Okay, it's not the best thing to grow out of. All right, we can probably... There we go, advance the phase. One good thing is that Ferriosis is not that laggy compared to the other one we tested, so we might have a more clean fight. Alright, it's about to be nighttime. Mobs will spawn around, which probably will give a boost to both infection. Alright, the biomes are touching. We are right now in a primordial hellscape, overgrowth, plain primordial hellscape. Okay, I think there's some fighting already. Yup, that's what I was thinking. The bulbs just transform into a primordial hive beacon. And there's no moss around. We have a mossy zombie. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This thing hits like a truck. And Ferriosis is gaining a lot of points, 110,000. The Hive Beacon is slowly dying, but it's regenerating. It's hard to know exactly who's winning right now. I love the red effect that it does with the night sky. It's similar with the green one, but it's not as like... Oh, yeah. Okay, so it died. I missed it. But now there's some blocks. I don't know. There's more nidus. There's more mounds. Do we still have a core? We still have a core. Do we still have any diamonds? Yeah, kinda. What is going on here? Huh? Why is there so many entities? Moss spreader? There's like 500 of them. 300. What is going on? Okay, there's something happening here. I don't know what. I've never seen this many infectors at once. I was wondering why the game was lagging. Oh, wow. Okay, well, the infection is going towards the house. We might lose the house. It's spreading faster. What is going on? There's like a bunch of bites. Why are both of them on steroids right now? Like, look at that. Here, it's there goes my effect. Look at what the heck? But it's the same thing with Variosis. They're like, huh? They're about to lose the house. Okay, I cannot give myself night vision anymore because of the glowberry immunity. It's preventing me from getting any effect. Yep, the house is getting infected. Oh my god, the core is in danger. I don't know if they can infect the core. And I'm not sure what the heck is going on over there. They're like, everything's on steroids. What is going on? I am so confused. Okay, the core is surviving. Why? Oh, wait, they lost the pylon. Wait, what is happening with the spread? Like, everything is spreading extremely fast for no reason. Look at that. There's like a pad of moss that is going all the way over here for no reason. And it's not been that long. I've unleashed the moss like 15 minutes ago. There's even more here. The moss is like stressed out about Variosis and it's trying to like spread as much as possible before losing everything. The house is now flesh with only a few blocks left, and it's not gonna be here for long. The moss is losing. We can still boost the moss. Okay, there's a moss giant over there. This section is massive. Oh, there goes my night vision again. Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, we can advance to the max limit of the pale moss. Let's see if the pale moss is enough to gain back what it lost. So I think the moss is having a hard time converting back the fairy flesh. The flesh is infecting, but the moss is like turning all the foliage, but not the block itself. Look at that. So if we look at the biome, even in the area with moss, it's mostly Variosis that wins. Here we are in a pale blossom, but yeah, most of it is just the hellscape. But I think it's safe to say the house is pretty much lost to Variosis. Yeah, there's no moss except the core. The core cannot be destroyed, I think, but Variosis is holding on. Yep, the pale moss is getting infected by fairy flesh, but fairy flesh cannot infect the pale moss. Eventually, pale moss will just get overwhelmed. I was not expecting that. That's an interesting turn of event. I still think that the moss is spreading faster than Variosis. Like, the boss is already over here, spreading on the lighthouse. It's out of render distance. Yeah, it's over there. It's over here. The moss will win in size, but cannot at all protect your house from Variosis. Variosis will get over it and just infect it. So I hope you enjoyed those 4 new tests on the moss. Let me know in the comment what you want me to test, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!